manda toca las campanas del oído. Luego mandan tocar las campanas del oído. Es imposible olvidar lo que tanto se ha querido. Ay, fuego lento, fuego de amor encendido. Luego mandan tocar las campanas del oído. Luego mandan tocar las campanas del oído. Es imposible olvidar lo que tanto se ha querido. Ay, fuego lento, fuego de amor encendido. Como se va llevando la reina al río, la reina al río. Así se va llevando tu amor al mío, tu amor al mío. Ay, fuego lento, fuego de amor encendido. No es amor palabra escrita en la arena de la playa. No es amor palabra escrita en la arena de la playa. El sentimiento escondido en la inmensidad del alma. Ay, fuego lento, fuego de amor encendido. No es amor palabra escrita en la arena de la playa. No es amor palabra escrita en la arena de la playa. El sentimiento escondido en la inmensidad del alma. Ay, fuego lento, fuego de amor encendido. Como se va llevando la reina al río, la reina al río. Así se va llevando tu amor al mío, tu amor al mío. Ay, fuego lento, fuego de amor.
When the British surveyed this property, and when we purchased the property, we had to have a starting point because this was all jungle. And we found a little man in the village who was, he's a Mayan, he speaks Spanish and Mayan, he doesn't speak English. And he knew where that marker was, so he brought us out here and showed us the marker. And then we came here, actually we had 14 men with machetes the first few days, hacking at the jungle, and we cleared this whole opening with machetes, with the exception of the odd large tree, and we used an old chainsaw that the boys had in the village for that. And then we cleared all the reserve. We got permission to farm this, so we plan on turning this into a tropical garden with a few tent platforms for backpackers who have tents. We have a tent platform which we can show you. And then we cleared this area just to let the wind in, and we cleared right over in front of the school. There's a new school over there. It lets the breeze in, and the school can now be seen from the lagoon and vice versa. Mayan house mound. The Mayans used to build their houses on these mounds for the wet weather so they would be raised. There's all sorts of pottery here going right back to Mayan times, which is around the birth of Christ. I've got a lot of pieces, some larger than this. This piece, because it's so flat, likely came out of a large pot. They actually used to bury their dead in these large pots. In fact, I've been told they broke their legs and put them in these pots. 4.5 months last year, and in that 4.5 month period, we not only purchased the property and cleared it, but we also had to pile all the bush and burn it. And we had to do it in such a way that we could salvage the coconut grove and the bamboo grove. Also that large red mango, which is about 50 years old, I'm told. We had to salvage it. So we had to move the bush back from these areas so they wouldn't burn while we were burning. The rest of the growth. And then we built this little building. That's the first building. Our idea is to create or build the way they used to build. Now the people in the village build with concrete blocks and zinc, corrugated zinc roof. But we wanted to give people an experience of how it might have been here some time ago. People from the concrete jungle come and get to be in a tropical garden with lots of birds singing and sleep in a thatched hut. It's a rather unique experience. We certainly enjoy it. Common in this area, it's the sort of thing people use to cook on. They usually use coconut husks or wood, and that way they can keep their fuel expenses down. We also have an old butane stove that we use quite often. This is nice because it's outside. We'll put a roof on it before the rainy season. This papaya tree I planted last year before I went back to Canada. I think I planted it about the 1st of April. So what is it, the 26th of March today. It's produced about this many more than there are on it now. We've used all of these. These are a little large. They're trying to produce a little smaller papaya in the area because these are too big for export. But they're certainly wonderful for local use. This is our solar shower. We just built this. Originally we had thatch around the outside edge, but we're going more modern now. We've put pimento on it, and then we've put concrete on the inside. And we'll put screen here to stop any mosquitoes from getting in the evening. And then we're going to lift this tank up in the air. And this tank will, the water will be heated by the sun, so we'll really have a solar shower. The tank will also feed the kitchen and our nursery, which we're going to plant and create here. But men don't wash clothes here. This is a man's world. Women do all the washing. In fact, I think washing clothes in the scrub bar is likely too hard for a man. This well we found by witching. Enrique, my partner, Enrique Flores, got 2 welding rods, and he witched this area with the 2 welding rods and found a wonderful stream of water. I'm sure it's not 10 feet deep. We have a 2-inch line coming out of it, and we can water steadily for a couple of hours, and the water doesn't drop. And it's nice fresh water, nice clean water. Yeah, way to the banyo. Canada has made a huge contribution to Belize. Canada is responsible for all of the water and sewer system in Belize City. Belize City was noted for its open sewers. Canada helped or is actually instrumental in them getting a new telecommunications system. Care Canada was to all of the villages in the country, and they helped with the best sort of outdoor privy, and this is a model of that. The idea is that the actual seat be 9 feet from the waste. It's a dry system. It's above the water table, and everything decomposes. There's no odor. It has a vent. It's screened in, keep any insects out. Actually, I'm quite impressed. I was to the Water and Sewer Board in Corozal asking which would be the best system, and they recommended this system. I was thinking we should have drain fields and septic tanks, etc. They recommended this to get rid of the human waste. The name of our project here is Las Casitas, which is the little houses in Spanish. And it's a cooperative venture where we're actually including other people and building houses for other people here so they can come and spend some of their time here. This particular house is for Donna and Dave Nolan, Minetown Road, South Wellington area. This is in its actual latter stages. First we put it, these are very, very hardwood posts. These posts come out of the jungle. You can hardly drive a nail. We use cement nails when we're driving nails into these, and they'll last for many years. They're buried into the ground 3-4 feet. We dig holes, put them into the ground, then we put the concrete foundation with rocks around, and then we build the structure inside, which is a little softer wood that holds the thatch on. And then after the thatch is on, we put the pimento, which runs upright, all around the walls to create the walls, and then we put concrete on the inside of the pimento to give a nice smooth surface, also to control insects and help keep it clean. We can paint that surface. And then the same with the floor. We fill this floor, and then we put concrete on the floor surface. We're standing in front of a finished casita. This casita belongs to Tina and Dieter, who I would like to thank at this moment for this opportunity to say hi to everyone in Canada. I'd like to also say hi to all my friends and loved ones, and those friends I haven't met yet. The name of this house is Tina Casita. No, Casita Tina. My Spanish isn't too good. I should have Marlene doing this. Anyway, we're encouraging people to name their little houses, and that adds a little charm. And then as time goes on, the houses will take on the character of the individual owners. You can see that there's been some gardening done here already. What we're creating here is a tropical garden, little houses in the tropical garden. And this is the beginning of the tropical garden. We've planted all sorts of citrus trees. We have lime trees, orange trees, several different kinds of orange, a lot of bananas, mangoes, papaya, plantain. And we're adding to it all the time. We have a lot of local trees like sapodilli and can't even think of any more right now, but they're just planted at random all over the place. You can see one here, and there's one there, and one there, and one there. So in about 5 years' time, when these trees really mature, it's going to be wonderful to walk out of the little casitas and pick an orange or pick a banana, papaya. Well, one of my interests is painting, and this is the most perfect place to do any hobbies like painting or pottery or writing. And so I'm a beginner of these. I haven't really had time to do any painting because we've been so busy in construction. But just since Tina and Dieter have been here, I've had the opportunity to paint for a couple of days. These are pictures of the lagoon, or local. I'm trying to capture local scenes, and of course the one in the end is Mayan, which is a big part of the area we live in. So I'm looking forward to seeing my painting develop as time goes. The cabin we're in belongs to Dave Codville, who's a school teacher from, actually he's teaching school in Fox Lake, which is a native reserve in northern Alberta. And we haven't built one for ourselves yet, so we're living in his for a little while. He doesn't expect to be back here for about a year. This is Lassie. She's an original Belizean dog. We paid $5 Belize, which is $2.50 American for her. She's starting to grow up. We got her to chase pigs. Everything has a function here, it seems. When we were first planting, the pigs would come over from the village, and we would wake up in the morning and they would have rooted everything. In fact, Enrique had planted a lot of cocoa, which is a large leaf plant with potato. It's a potato, it's on the sweet side, like an Irish potato on the sweet side. And the pigs rooted it all up. We never got any potatoes out of it. They were even eating the papaya off the lower part of the tree. So we'll look forward to the day that Lassie can keep the pigs chased out of the garden. This is the love of my life. She's going to share a few words of this now.
Well, what can I say, except this is the closest to paradise I've ever been in. Or as the Spanish say, paradiso, and this is truly, truly here. And I'm sure that everyone else will find the same thing. Anyway, that's all.
You want to say hi to the people you love back home?
Yes, gosh, yes, hello. Buenas tardes to everyone. Actually, this is Buenos Dias. But my love is sent to each and every one of my dear friends, and you all know who you are. And hope you come down to visit us one day very, very soon. Muy pronto. Gracias a Dios. And Dios le bendiga.
It's wonderful.
Doing women's work.
Now, watch what this woman at the well's going to do right now.
Yeah, we don't want no lazy women here.
Oh! Oh, I was so hot. I thought, why be hot? Oh. Oh, heaven. Do you want to play?
Una canción me recuerda aquel ayer cuando se marchó en silencio un atardecer. Se fue con su canto triste en otro lugar. Dejó como campañera mi soledad. Una paloma blanca mi canto alba. Viejas melancolias cosas del alma llegan con el silencio de la mañana, y cuando salgo a verla volar a su casa, ¿dónde va que mi voz ya no quiere escuchar? ¿Dónde va? Se mi vida se apaga si junto a mí no está. Si quisiera volver y la harías parar cada día, cada madrugada, para que el amor.
Inside this house.
Yeah.
So we gotta get through the house.
Yeah. No, he knows how to do it though. He's done it.
This is the actual pulp.
That's how you just take this hold on.
Because you'll spill it all down
Yeah,
the
it's better
front.
than
Yeah,
that.
okay.
And it stains your clothes very badly.
It's really good.
Great. We went hunting. Oh, well, I remember this one.
There you go, kids. Share the fire. This is how you get suntanned here. Just stand out there in the sun and only when it rains you go into the other kitchen.
What are we having? What's lunch going to be?
Oh, well, this is cabbage out of our garden. Everything's out of the garden. Fresh peppers and ginger, onions, and different kinds of herbs in here. And it's going to be done with pasta, which is made locally. The pasta comes from Belize City. And sometimes I make my own pasta when I haven't had a chance to get into the city. So it's basically more or less a Creole dish we're having. But kind of changes the way we eat cabbage. We try to do it many different ways because we have so much of it, say no more. And that's what we're having for lunch. It's a more modern jungle stove. Pepper bushes, of which we have an abundance, say no more.
And what's Alex calling his? The end of the road.
Yes, al fin de calle. You gotta do it. You have to do it the way the Belizeans do. We don't want no lazy women. We don't want no lazy woman. That's their favorite song here. Very popular on the hit parade. So that's for later. Maybe I'll put it into this bucket. Me. That's for sure. What's that, dear?
Fruit for breakfast. We'll go with this papaya. It's actually a small watermelon.
We don't have a nursery, and that's why I decided.
We can't plant any more outside in the field.
This one's got a bit of shade there, it's not too bad.
Dry season now, and it's not been getting watered, so I'm not sure how it'll be, but we'll try it. It smells good.
Oh yeah, we jumped in that. Just wait till we come back with our tattoo.
The earring looks artsy and everything.
Yeah.
My mother will love it.
Fuego lento, fuego de amor encendido, que por las noches no más que le va en puro llorar. Dicen que no comió no más, que le va en puro tomar. Juran que el mismo cielo se estremecieron oír su llanto, como sufría por ella, que en su muerte